Alright everybody, we're hopping into a 200% showcase video here looking at the Goku Black Super Saiyan ROSÉ and Zamasu LR. This card is so old. This is a 2017 release on Global. They do have their EZA. They got it last year during the Tanabata celebration, right? So on JP, they're a little over a year old now in the current meta, I guess you could say. So we're going to go ahead and do a dedicated 200% video on them. They just got their 200% video, or their first 200% leader in this celebration with the merged Zamasu here. So these are their links. We are at link level 10. This is the build that I have for them. Mostly additional. I don't think there's necessarily a wrong build with this unit. I just want to try to get those extra defense numbers. You can see here we're starting out at 229k. We are getting defense from the STR ROSÉ, but they do need to get hit to build up. We will go over their kit at the end of the video, but they need to be hit 4 times in order to build up their defense. We should be able to get that done on this rotation. Again, they do have 7 out of 7 links active currently on this rotation, so let's go ahead and get them a super attack and see how they do. So we're going to be at full 24 key here. Let's grab this key orb and get rolling here. I have been using this unit throughout the Merge Zamasu World Tour the past couple of days, and I have been very impressed with their performance on this 200% leader skill. And next to Merge Zamasu, I think they work great together. And, I always knew that this unit had been a little bit underrated for about the past year or so because, their only real running partner was the Int Merge Zamasu, who was a slot 2 unit, and this unit's kind of a slot 2 unit after the first 2 rotations, and, he can only be used on a 170 lead, and it was like Vegeta and Trunks' team, and Vegeta and Trunks kind of need to be in slot 1 at some point, and so, like, it didn't really work out. Like, this guy didn't really have a good place to run for the past year, but now we finally have a good place to run him here on Merge Zamasu's team, and I think he's going to be looking pretty good here, so let's go ahead and float Chilai off. We're going to run Merge Zamasu and Piccolo Jr. as a rotation here. On this other rotation, this is a very safe rotation right here, and then we're going to have Chilai float off, and eventually she'll get on the rotation with Goku Black and Zamasu, and give them support as well. So we do have 3 floating support units that we're bringing here, the AGL Goku Black, the STR ROSÉ, and Chilai, who will all be giving support, so that should be fine. Honestly, I think we can protect them, but we will see. The nice thing about Chilai, at least, is that, she's probably the best support unit that we're bringing, with her dodge and scouter, and also the orb changing. She's really kind of like Bulma light, That's kind of how I would describe Chilai. Whereas Bulma has guard and damage reduction, Chilai has the dodge and the scouter. So, there are trade-offs, but they both do support. They both create rainbow orbs. Bulma definitely has the benefit of being an LR, so her stats are a lot higher just in general, which does help out the team. You can see here that we are under 600k HP, just barely, but, if Chilai had higher HP, we would obviously be higher here. So here we go. I think they're fully built up, or close to it. They are at 630k defense here. Pretty good. Cell is stunned, so we can actually put them in slot 1 if we wanted. But I'm going to keep them here in slot 2. We just need to make sure that they get an 18-key super attack. Whenever they get an 18-key super attack, they do raise their defense by 30% for 6 turns, so if we can keep that stat going, they will be looking really good. They do raise defense for 3 turns on their 12-key as well, which is nice. So as long as you're keeping them on rotation, they can keep that 12-key stack up as well, which is really, really nice. 13.84 million right here, all 7 links active, is very good. Their defense should be up over 700k, which is very, very good, so I've been pretty impressed with this unit, like I said, and, I mean, here they are showing out. Can we get ROSÉ the finishing blow? Let's try. We'll try to get him the finishing blow right here. Oh, well, no, hang on. We can't. Give me a second. Sorry, I forgot what video I was recording here for a second. We're just doing a showcase for Goku Black and Zamasu, so we don't, we just need ROSÉ to keep floating and giving support here, so we don't need to worry about that or anything. There we go. But yeah, I mean, obviously, right, a 13 million attack stat is good. That was their last turn with guard there, so this next rotation we will not have guard. Luckily, we are going up against AGL Cell on this phase, so it doesn't really matter. We do have Chilai here giving support. We will not be at 7 out of 7 links active, but we are at 5 out of 7. We're missing Prepared for Battle, which would give them a little bit of defense, and Fear and Faith, which would give 2 key. Actually, both of those links give 2 key. So what we're missing out on this turn is 4 key and 5% attack and defense from links. I think what I'm going to do is actually throw them here in slot 1 and let them actually take this super attack and see how they do here against the super attack. We could transform into the Bukaki Zamasu here because it is already turn 7, but I'm going to save that for a little bit, I think. You know, let's not use it unless we have to. So for now, let's save it and go ahead and go to the next turn here. Only one super attack, which is pretty good. What were they at? 580k defense, so that's obviously good enough to put them in slot 1 here. Type effective. Again, 13.36 million is very good. If they got an additional super attack, they would do even more damage. Oh, they didn't. I thought they did, but it was just cell loading in the super attack. This should be double digits or close to it. Yeah, 13, and, I mean, they did get defensively debuffed. That is a little unfortunate, but, I mean, still, I mean, this is a tough fight, right? I mean, Cell's not totally free. He is a pretty hard-hitting red zone boss. There are plenty of characters in the game that would come in here and get wiped by this guy. That being said, he can be stunned. That is kind of his flaw as a, you know, big boss in the game right now, so... I think on this next turn, if we take out Cell on this turn, then on the next turn I will go into the, oh, what is it called? The domain. I will activate the domain on the next turn if we go into it. That way we can see Goku Black and Zamasu with some more support. Wow, okay. That's pretty good, Merge Zamasu. Alright, let's go ahead and activate the domain here. Again, just for the extra defensive support. This will be a really good rotation for them. Possibly the best in the video because Merge Zamasu's links don't change. Let's go ahead and play this. Give it just a second. There's our domain. Okay, nice. So now we just need some TEQ orbs, and we will get the support. Can we get TEQ orbs? No, we cannot. Well, that's unfortunate. This would have been a, you know, nice rotation. This probably would have been the best rotation we've seen out of them on the video, because he does give 60% defense with 4 or more TEQ key spheres obtained. I guess I could, and we'd lose prepared for battle if I did this. But then at least we would get the support. Well, no, we don't want to do this because Cell's going to super attack in slot 1. I think we could survive it, but I don't want to test that out. Man, that really sucks. All the TEQ orbs are back there. That's the first time I've had that happen, actually, too. I mean, well, that's fine. We'll just grab these. We will grab this. And then we'll grab... let's grab that one. There we go. That leaves us a nice chunk of TEQ orbs for next turn. Yeah, no, Cell. No. How are you going to punch the sky, buddy? No, don't do that. Okay. This Zamasu, I mean, what do we have? 6 turns of this? We got 3 rotations here. So hopefully next rotation we can actually get the support up. 14.8 million. Again, very, very good from this unit. If we had put STR ROSÉ in slot 1... oh, there's the additional. Wow, so their defense next turn is going to be really crazy. And if we can get the support up, their defense will be the best it's been in the video. Oh, STR ROSÉ, can you get the finishing blow? Can you finish this, buddy? I don't know if you can. If you crit, you might be able to. I don't remember what... I think I have mostly crit on you. Oh, yes! He's going to get the finishing blow. That's really good. He gets some extra stats at the start of turn whenever he gets... I think it's at the start of turn. Maybe it's multiplicative. I think it's just at the start of turn, though. But either way, he gets some stat buffs whenever he gets the finishing blow. So that's really good for us for the rest of the fight here. All right, where's the super? No super on this rotation. Okay, well, I mean, listen, buddy. I mean, if that's how you want to do it, I mean, I'm not going to... Listen, I'm not going to argue. Let's set up these TEQ key spheres for next turn. This next rotation will be the best we see. Oh, I'm not going to get I'm not going to click the nodes. I am afraid that Merge Zamasu would just wipe this guy. Him in conjunction with Piccolo Jr. Let's not click these. But this next rotation is going to be the best we see from LR Goku Black and Zamasu, or ROSÉ Zamasu, whatever you want to call them. Some people, you know, call them ROSÉ Masu. But this next rotation will be the best one that we see of them. Fitting, it's at the end of the showcase, but here we go. I thought they looked great in this video, constantly shooting out like 13 million attack stats, up and around 600 to 700k defense. Very powerful and a great addition to run next to Zamasu. I will be interested to see how they perform in an event like the Omega Shinron, right? Whenever he comes out on Global, they may not be designed, like, they may just not be competitive in that event, and that's okay. You know, like, the Blue Fusions aren't really competitive in that event, and I don't really hold it against them either. So, I mean, it's just... Chili, dodge, please. It's just a matter of, like, preference, right? Or just like some units are marathon units, some units are sprint units. This unit is definitely a sprint unit, and right now we do have several sprint events in the game. I would argue everything, like this unit seems to be good for every fight in the game right now, with the exception of that Omega fight, and I think that is really valuable, and it's really valuable for this Zamasu right here. So here we go, we do have 7 out of 7 links active. Their defense is 729k before we get the support, so let's go ahead and grab the support. Here we go. That should have jumped their defense up a little bit. 959k defense at the start of turn. That is that's pretty good. From an Easy A that is a year old, I would say that is pretty good. What do you guys think? You think that's pretty good? They're going to get more whenever they super attack as well. So, you guys let me know what you think about this Goku Black and Zamasu and how they've aged over the past year or so. Is there anything that you would change about their kit? Are you happy with how they are? Do you think they're a great partner for Zamasu? Are you guys running them? Let me know all of your thoughts down in the comments below. We will go ahead and finish up the showcase here and move into the breakdown after we see this attack stats. So whether we kill Cell or not, we will just go ahead and move into the breakdown. So again, I'm really interested to see what you guys think about them. 13.8 million on their attack stat. Again, they would shoot out about a 9 or 10 million if we got the additional. Looks like AGL Goku Black is going to take us home, though, so... can we get an Easy A for this guy during the celebration? Is it too soon? Oh, come on, buddy. You can't give me that last... Oh, here, listen, just because we're so close, let's finish it off, just because we're here. You know, buddy, come on, AGL Goku Black. But anyway... we're going to move into the breakdown after this. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to stay tuned for the breakdown, feel free. We'll go over their kit. If not, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Oh, I forgot to hit the pause recording button. Normally I pause there, I pull up the screen, we do the transition. My failure on my scatterbrained at the moment. Anyway, so this is Merciless Condemnation. Goku Black, Super Saiyan Rosé, and Zamasu. Their leader skill is TEQ type, Ki +4, HP attack and defense plus 120%. This is a pretty good battlefield lead. I do use them as my battlefield leader most of the time. Them in conjunction with the TEQ LR Zamasu is a great battlefield combo. So I like to run that in there, and they make a great leader. So raises attack, their 12 key super attack is the Holy Light Grenade. Raises attack for 1 turn, causes extreme damage to the enemy, and raises defense by 30% for 3 turns. Their 18 key super attack is the Concerto Slash. Raises attack for 1 turn, causes mega colossal damage to the enemy, and raises defense by 30% for 6 turns. As you guys can see, these super attack effects do allow them to get up to some pretty respectable defensive numbers, and with Merge Zamasu around in his Infinite Zamasu form giving support, these guys can look absolutely crazy next to him in terms of defense. Now, they're still going to be sitting in the danger zone, you know, like a million defense looks good on paper, but, you know, the big boss supers are going to destroy them. The nice thing is that you have this nice little invincible ally next to you in slot 1, so who can absorb a lot of the hits. And these guys, you know, post super attack, I don't know if they can survive like all of the big boss super attacks, but they can definitely put in some work there. You know, 13 million attack stat, 900,000 defense at the start of turn. You will not see me complaining about that. Their passive skill, Zero Mortal's Plan, recovers 15% HP at the start of turn, Ki +2, and defense plus 50%. Ki +2, defense plus 50%, and guards all attacks for 3 turns from the start of turn. This is really powerful. This is like what has allowed them to age gracefully, honestly, is this guard and defense allows them to get built up on their first couple of turns. We actually got really fortunate that this unit started out in slot 7. This is one of the best slot 7 units that you can have in the game, because then you get their guard on turns 3 and 5, which will really allow you to get them to a decent place defensively throughout most of the fight. Whereas if you get them on like turn 1, they're going to blow through, you know, their guard and extra defense on the first couple easy portions of the fight. So if you can save it for kind of the later ends of the fight, that's honestly a really good thing. So They get an additional attack plus 100% when performing a super attack, and an additional ki plus 1 up to 4, and attack and defense plus 30% with each attack received up to 120%. Pretty good. I mean, you can tell that this is a pretty basic, easy A. Like, they didn't really go too crazy with it, but this right here, in conjunction with this, just allows them to get built up really quickly, and then they can just sit at a nice defensive level, and then with their really powerful links, and then just Merge Zamasu being as good as he is, these guys can just look really, really powerful. Categories down here are Realm of Gods, Potara, Future Saga, Time Travelers, Joined Forces, Global Chaos, or Worldwide Chaos. I'm on the JP wiki at the moment, so I think this looks a little bit different. And then Power of Wishes, pretty good. These are their current 200% leaders. We have the LR, Goku, and Vegeta, and Merge Zamasu. Obviously, you want to be running them on this guy's team. That is, you know, kind of where they're going to work the best. So this guy is like their main de facto 200% leader at the moment. Very, very good. These are their best linking partners at the moment. As you can see, a lot of these units have aged out. Like this entire top row, I don't really like running them. We did run this guy in the showcase to some effectiveness. You guys saw this guy was pretty pitiful. He was just kind of a floating support unit. But we were able to bring him and kind of protect him. In fights where there's not AoEs, you can get away with bringing characters like this because it's usually easier to hide 1 or 2 characters whenever there aren't AoEs. So these guys can be decent options. Just make sure you vet the fight first before you actually hop into it. We are kind of expecting this guy to get an easy A maybe during part 2. So hopefully they make him really good, and then we will have a nice running partner for him. You know, they made AGL Zamasu good. Tech Trunks looks pretty good. Let's hope this guy ends up being pretty good as well. That'll really help us out here with this Goku Black and Zamasu team. And then ultimately, pretty much all of these other characters are not good enough. I mean, this is the really old Merge Zamasu, don't be confused. This is obviously his best linking partner at the moment. This guy is okay, but again, they're both kind of slot 2 units, so it's going to be rare that you have them next to each other. But at the moment, these guys share the same name, so you're not really running this guy on rotation anyway. So most likely, you're just using either this guy or the Goku Black and Zamasu as a floater. Probably this guy, because again, you would have him in slot 1, and then, you know, this unit right here in slot 2, and then you can have this guy as a floater, and then you would share, you know, several links with him. So there is some, like, different viability here that you can get with them. And then, obviously, AGL Zamasu, we went over his details yesterday. Well, I guess for me, it's like an hour ago. But for you guys, it was yesterday. We went over his EZA details, and he does look like an absolute behemoth. So let me know what you guys think. Oh, also, he has a super attack, or you can farm his super attack here with this card, I believe, from the Goku Black Dokkan event from this guy. This guy's Dokkan event, you should be able to farm this guy up, and you can raise the super attack up. You can get him up to super attack 10 for free. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all of you, and I'm going to catch you guys next time.